A single female boarding house, or what we would now call a brothel, sat beside the original jail. But as the town grew, the jail was surrounded. Behind it, a saloon and gambling house. Next to the brothel, a boarding house with nightly activities. Further along, a bathhouse with opium. And next to that, another saloon and brothel. Set back from the street, the small 10 by 10-foot wood framed jail had only enough room for a single cell, which may have been adequate to control disorder in Troy. In 1912, there was only one 3-room brothel, erected a stone's throw from the jail, a hush hush kind of establishment that was peaceful and tolerated. In 1916, however, the population jumped from 300 to 700 when the Snowstorm Mining Company started extracting lead, zinc, and silver for use in World War I. Before the mining company arrived, Troy was a beautiful town, according to Jessie Walters, wife of Snowstorm's superintendent. However, after 1916, she says, it was a boom town with the usual drunks, prostitutes, even a murder or two. By 1926, 1,300 people lived in Troy, mostly single miners, sawyers, and railroad workers. 4 brothels bordered the jail now, which served as a barrier between the red light district and the more respectable blocks of Troy's main street. In 1917, a suspicious fire started at the jail, killing its only prisoner, union organizer Frank Thornton. He was detained earlier for creating a disturbance. Threats on his life were made just days before. However, no investigation ever occurred about his mysterious death, being burned alive in a secure jail cell. As the jail and a few other buildings went up in flames, Frank Thornton's screams could be heard. He was asking to be released from his cell, but his cries were ignored. The city of Troy repaired its jail, which continued to serve the community, however inadequately. Sometimes 3 or 4 prisoners were shackled to a bed in a single cell. Troy's reputation as a tough town was certainly fact. In 1924, the city contracted with local builder D.E. Creasy to construct a new fire-resistant 20 by 40-foot jail from reinforced concrete. Barred windows and the words stamped beneath a bracketed cornice make the building's function very clear, as does the almost complete absence of windows to the side and rear of the building. 3 jail cells, an exposed primitive toilet, and bare hanging light bulbs define this solemn interior. The interior is hollow, has a concrete echo. It's bitterly cold in the winter and extremely hot in the summer. The jail was used until the 1940s. The last known prisoner was released and the doors closed. The jail was left abandoned and proclaimed a historical landmark. Today, it sits empty. Well, not exactly. There have been rumors of hauntings and ghostly tales in Troy for some time, and some of them do surround this jail building. Let's do an EVP session to see what we can hear in this location.